So I'm going to let you into some of my beauty secrets. I know it might look like I'm having a good hair day today, and I am actually, but the only reason is I had my hair blow dried yesterday. But normally I really suffer with my hair because it's quite dry, it's quite coarse, it's quite frizzy. I used to have lovely luscious curls in my teens and 20s. But then the 90s came along and all we did was blow dry our hair straight, and it's taken the curl out, but what it's done is just left this horrible, horrible frizz. So I can never just leave my hair, I have to do something to it. So on times when I can't get it blow dried and I'm just going to wash and go, there's a few things I do. Either I put my hair up in a turban, which kind of can sometimes look crazy and is not always the greatest thing to do, or I use pieces. This is my wig box and it is full to the brim of wigs and pieces that I've been experimenting with, and what I want to do today is give you some of my secrets to having a good hair day, and hopefully it'll make your life a little bit easier too. So the first one I'm going to try with is just your normal updo. So if I show you, I don't have very thick hair, so what I normally do is I keep a little bit down. If this bit's frizzy, then I will just tong it a bit to give it a bit more kind of curls, but not too much, just a little bit like that. Let it go, and it just gives a nice kind of curl there. So you've got the front is really easy to do. Take some pieces out, and then just take the rest of your hair and put it into a ponytail. I'm not going to do things very neatly because I'm more showing you what to do than getting perfection today. But so you give yourself a ponytail, and imagine that my hair would normally be frizzing out like that. It wouldn't be smooth because I haven't blow dried it. And then take the ponytail and you just wind it round like that so it becomes an attachment for what else you're going to add. So this next piece is my favourite. I bought it from Sally's, the wholesalers, and it came in a pack of 2. So these 2 guys came together, and you just kind of brush them through a little bit if they get a bit knotty, like that, to make them smoother. And these are really simple to use. You just kind of put them on like that, and literally just put it around your little bunny bit, but it just gives a nice look. And if you really want to make it look quite rich, put both the pieces on. This one's a thinner one. Put that one at the top as well. And then just kind of comb these bits back like that. Just have a little look at that, can you see? And then what happens is, it can look quite glamorous, and if you've got a clip like this one, if you want to give it a bit more of a kind of 50s look, what I do is I can take this clip it like that there, sort the front out a little bit more. But it is quite a glamorous style, and that's with kind of frizzy hair, just using that piece. So that's a really good one, and I love this one. I find it's one that I use a lot. So when you see me when my hair's out, and people think, oh, what a nice updo, it's one of my pieces. So I'm going to show you a few pieces that you can use with your hair up like this. So as we said, take your front, use your tongs, make them look pretty, and then I just showed you the elastic hair pieces. Now there's this other one here which is great if you really want a lot of volume, and it's the hairs like that, and it's on 2 combs like that. And so with this one you don't even really need to work that hard. All you do is stick the comb in one side, stick the comb in the other side. It is a bit of a kind of crazy look, but if you're going out and you want to kind of make it, again, you can use the clip to clip up, you can use this clip to clip things up a bit more. I mean, I love kind of crazy big hair. If you're going out in the evening and you just want to have quite a glammy style, if you've got something that's off the shoulder or halter necky, this is going to work really well. I wear it to go to Tesco, so another couple of updo ones. So you've got your hair in this position, and I just wanted to say I got these ones actually from Amazon, and their company is called Fresh Fen. So these are all from Fresh Fen, apart from the first one that was from Sally's. So you've also got these 2. Now the hardest thing about getting pieces is matching your hair colour. So there might be a bit of toing and froing till you quite match the hair colour. My hair colour changes all the time. I tend to go a bit lighter in the summer, a bit darker in the winter. As I've got older, I've got lighter. So there's some pieces that I bought years ago that I can't wear anymore because they're almost jet black. So there is a bit of mucking about there, but generally, once you've kind of found out what your colour is, you can work with it. This one's quite cute, it's very prissy. So this type has a little net inside. It's got 2 combs, and it's also got a drawstring there to pull it over the hair. So you put it over your little bit that you've got. Let me just get that right there. Just put it over like that. Oh, like that, and like that. and then you pull the drawstring to tighten around your bun. And then you've just got to tuck the drawstring in, which I'm not going to bother doing now because you'll get the general idea. And then you end up with this kind of bunny one up here. This one actually looks quite nice at the back of the head as well. If you don't want to have your hair on the top of your head, you just want to have your hair taken back, that looks quite cute there as well. And I've got another one that looks cute there as well. Actually, I'll just show you that one straight away. So this one comes out, undo the drawstring, take that out like that. And then there's this one. I haven't quite got the colour right on this one, but I love the smoothiness of it. So this is so cute. Again, this one, it doesn't even have the combs in it, this one. It literally just goes around your one there. You've got to pull it tight like that. And then you end up with a much sleeker kind of look. But I haven't quite got the colour right on this one. But I do like the look of it. I just think it's, you know, I think any time you put your hair up, it's a little bit more glamorous. And so if you want a little bit more confidence, this is the way to do it. So I've shown you there a few of my secret updos. Now this one can be a bit scary for some people because I got this one from Lula Bells. They've often got deals going, so wait, because they've often got 40% off or 30% off, so wait till they do a deal before you buy one. And this is much like the ponytail one I did at the beginning. It's just a ponytail. But it also comes with a fringe, which can be quite scary. When I put it on for some friends, for my daughter, they're like, oh my God, get that off, it's frightening. But I quite like it, so I'm just going to show it to you. You can decide if you want to have a fringe or not. But it takes the stress out of going and actually getting your hair cut. So it's the same thing, you start, but you're not leaving anything down this time. Push all your hair off. And like I said, I'm not going for super tidy now, I'm just going to do it so you can understand how it's done. I expect you to take a little bit more time tidying up all the edges and stuff if you're doing your hair to go somewhere. So I've got this piece again, just might need to just kind of brush it around a little bit like that, so the frizzy bits go. That goes on top like that, and you can again play around with that. And then you've got this. So I don't know. If your husband or your boyfriend wants a different girl, this is going to do it definitely, because it looks really, really different. So this is a kind of full fringe. And I'm not sure if I'll get it right first time when I put it on, but I will try. So that like that. And those bits can kind of go like that. Oh, where's that one? That goes like that. Okay, look, just bear with me for a minute, hold on. So imagine, because you can pull some of these bits from that bit, which is the same colour hair, pull it over. And if you wanted, you could take some of these pieces and put them up into the ponytail. Well, you know what we can definitively tell from this look is that I don't suit a fringe. You can also just use the fringe and have your hair down, but you've got to be a little bit more careful to make sure that you colour match a bit better. But again, I don't think I suit a fringe. I like it though. So this one is quite interesting. I again got it online, it's called Virtu. And it's a different type of attachment, because a lot of their ones that you attach onto your hair, that you clip into your hair, I find really, really painful. This one has a very unusual way of doing it. It's got a clear kind of fishing wire on it, and that's how you put it onto your hair. It needs a bit of a brush, and the colours aren't quite right, and the other thing is this is quite straight, and I've had a bit of a curly blow dry, so you will be able to see it, but you're going to just give me some creative license and use your imagination on this, because it is really clever. So the way you put it on is you find a comfortable place on your head like that, and you kind of pull it round like that so it comes in. So you can definitely see the difference between it and my hair now, because I've got curly, blow dry, and my hair has been highlighted since I bought it, but it is a great one. And then the next thing you do is you literally pull over your hair. I show you, pull it over where the wire is. So that wire becomes completely hidden. You kind of just pull it all through with a comb like that. And the wire gets completely hidden. I'll just keep pulling it through. And it's really comfortable, and I think the reason it's more comfortable than the clip-in ones is because it's that the weight of it is dispersed along the kind of fish wire that it's based on. and so you don't have pressure from just one thing. So forgive me for the fact that my hair is curly and this is a straight one. Forgive me for the fact that my hair's a little bit lighter after the summer, and I bought this about a year ago when my hair was darker. But what you do get is a lovely amount of length. So if there's a time that you wanted to have longer hair, then this gives a little bit of density here at the back, but the main thing it does is gives you lots of lovely length, and it's very comfortable to wear. It's not like those clips, so that's another one to try if you fancy having that swishy look. So what I'm going to show you now is a real Rapunzel wig. If you really want to have heavy flowing locks for a special night out or a special lunch, this is the one for you. This one is a 3/4 piece, and that's what it's called, a 3/4 piece, which means that it covers 3/4 of your hair. And you just need to know a few things on how to use it. So it comes out of the box like that. This one's from Lulabelle's as well. Comes out like that, and it's a beautiful piece, and it's got some teeth here or a comb here that you're going to put into your hair. So in order to get your hair ready to put it into, you just need to back comb a bit of your hair so it's got something to grip onto. So for example, if I take this part of my hair here and gently back comb, I'm not holding this part hard and tight, just loosely holding the hair, and then just back comb that through. And what that does is it just gives somewhere for the combs to grip onto so your hair doesn't come flying out, because that would not look good on an evening out. So you put that piece in like that, takes hold of the part that's been back combed, and then you just hook it into the back like that. And the back doesn't need to be back combed because it just stays quite well because it's quite stretchy and it holds over it. But what you end up with is quite a horrible line there. So you've got to avoid that line by doing a little bit more back combing. So you take another piece of your hair like that and you gently back comb it. Take it back like that. And another thin line as well. Like that. Gently back comb it. And then just push that back and tease it out a little bit. Like that and like that. And then what that does, it kind of blends the hair into what's going on with your hair. And then you can decide what you want to do with it. It needs a bit of a brush out. But I promise you, I have been out with these pieces and people have come up to me and gone, oh my God, haven't you got the most amazing hair? And I'm like, oh yeah, I do. I do always tell them that it's a piece though, because I can't help myself. But you do need to play with them a bit to get them right, but they do look very, very pretty once you've kind of got them working for you. You need to just make sure that your natural hair's blending in and that you've got the blend properly there. But I mean, gosh, it's so nice to have hair like this even if it's just for an evening. And finally, I've got my fave piece that has been used to death. And I think I need to go and get another one because it is dying a little bit. It's this 3/4 length piece here. I need to wash it. When you wash them, actually, you wash them in fabric conditioner. And if you want to have thickness, you do it like that. And if you want to have length, you do it like that. So it's like a two-way piece, which I think is great. I quite like it with a big old thickness like that, so you end up with big hair. And another little tip that you can do when you're using one of these, especially if you really want a big hair look, is to use one of these things, and I used to sell them everywhere. It's just you used to put them underneath your hair to give yourself a bit of a back comb look, or any kind of foam. Put a bit of foam into the inside of your piece, and that's going to give you that extra bit of height, especially that big glam look. So again with this one, you just need to make sure that you've back combed your hair a bit further back here like I have, so it's got something to hook into. And then you hook in your piece, and then don't forget I've got that one there giving it an extra bit of height. So that's going to tuck in like that. Tuck in at the back like that. Hold on. It will look good, I promise, when I finish. Then take these pieces and just back comb them a little bit so they're kind of joining the hair. So you don't see that it's a piece there. It just looks like you've got really big hair. Like that. Kind of thing, and then wind the comb around, and then you decide what you want to do with the rest of your hair. A lot of the time I would have curled these bits so they kind of bounce up with the back bits, but I've gone out in the evening and, you know, imagine you've got a very glamorous dress on, you've got your big hair out like that. Sometimes I might even put a little flower on the side here and just have this very big glam hair. It does make an outfit, and it makes you stand out if you've got good hair. So I've got 2 more hair tips for you. I am a little old lady who's gone grey and I don't want it to show, but I have such little time after getting my roots done to my hair not being grey, so I need to get things that are going to help me extend that time. And I've got 2 products here that I love. There's the Wow Powder, and what I love most of all is this L'Oreal one. Now the Wow Powder's good when you're putting your hair up something like that, and can you see the grey there? So I'm just going to clip that back so you can see. And what you need to do with the Wow Powder, it's like an eyeshadow. You can see I've used mine quite a lot. You just put the brush in like that and you just kind of colour it in. It just takes that really kind of silver bit off your head. I mean, you've just got to be careful that you don't kind of colour in your head too much and just blend that in a bit more. But it does work for kind of the closer areas that you want to get your hair on. Be careful you don't put too much on, because I made the mistake one time of doing it in not very good light, putting loads on and then looking at my face and I had loads of brown powder around it. It's not a good look, so don't do that. And the other one that is a huge lifesaver as far as I'm concerned is this one, and they've got lots of different colours. The one that suits mine is a medium iced brown, and this is amazing stuff. And I actually use this stuff even when I have had my roots up and I just want my hair to look a bit thinner because I don't have very thick hair. And sometimes if I'm filming in a studio, if I'm at This Morning or Lorraine or Good Morning Britain, the lights are so heavy it makes my head look kind of bald. So I use it to kind of fill in bits as well. So you can see there's grey bits there. You just shake it and spray it and it colours things in. It is completely brilliant. I love this stuff. The only thing I will say is do not be shocked when you're in the shower washing your hair and all this brown stuff comes off. First time I used it, I thought, oh my gosh, how dirty am I? And then I remembered I had this in my hair. I hope you've enjoyed all my tips and secrets about hair, and if you have any questions, please email me.